we are going to talk about leadership skills and leadership as a whole a lot in the next many live streams, because after all the learnings and all the practice experience, I figured out that becoming a leader in your current state, in your current position, a leader in your on a job, in your neighborhood, in your family, is probably the most important thing in your life for progress. All right, if you want to make a progress, if you want to grow, if you want to become somebody one day, you gotta become a leader right there, right now, on your spot. And very valid point. I think it was Tom Bilyeu talking to Dr. Joe Dispenza, and he asked him very very valid question. Okay, you cannot become a leader um, if you don't have self-esteem, if you don't believe in yourself. It's almost impossible to become a leader. And so he asked Dr. Joe Dispenza, what should the people do? If I am a poor person, not well educated, I don't have money, and I have a bad job or no job. What should I do? Because let's say I watch this video and I want to become a leader. I want to become somebody. I want to grow and as a person, and of course in a social status, and lead people to better future. And Joe Dispenza said just one thing, man. He said it 3 times though: knowledge, knowledge, knowledge. This is what it takes to change anybody's life. Your beliefs, your self-esteem, everything in your life. So knowledge is the ultimate tool of becoming a better person, becoming a leader, becoming rich, becoming whatever you want. Knowledge is. And now I will share with you something that I really, I mean, it gives me goosebumps to watch this video. And it's again Tom Bilyeu, and I would suggest you guys watch this channel. Anyone, I don't care if you're whatever you are, and any country, any religion, anything that you do right now, you better watch this channel, and especially this playlist about leadership. Tom Bilyeu, and so he was talking to a man from South Africa. And I'm not gonna go in details because this is so powerful. It's so powerful. I will just share the link. I think I can share it, right? Live chat. Let me see. Okay. So how I share with you? I don't understand that. Can I send a message here? Why is it not letting me write on the chat? If somebody, sorry, I just disconnected because I pressed the wrong button. So how can I send a message, a link here? What is this? It won't let me. Go to channel, report, remove, put, hide, add, moderation. Bullshit. None. Live chat, top chat. All messages are visible. Yes, but how do I write a message? It doesn't let me write a message, so I cannot share the link with you. Very interesting. Welcome to the live chat. Remember to guard learn more. I don't want to learn more. I want to chat. I want to send a message. What is it? No. All right. I don't know. So I cannot share the message, but I'm gonna share it with you on the. Or maybe I take my computer and I share it with through the. Yeah, that's gonna take forever. Forget it. Anyway, listen, guys. So this young man, and he's a very very successful black man from South Africa. And his father was killed in front of his eyes when he was 13 years old. And of course, poor people living in apartheid, living in a terrible system. He made it big time. Oh my God, what's going on with this telephone, man? All right, my DJI Osmo just died again. Sorry about that. I'm gonna hold the telephone in my hands. Gonna shake a little bit more, but that's the only way I can do it right now. So, two things that really impress me. There are a lot of things that impress me, but this is, I remember, I want to share with you. Is like everybody has an excuse, and these excuses are actually valid excuses. They are real. Those are really valid excuses, but you have to choose, to use the excuse and continue with your, whatever you've been doing till now, and of course living the same life, or just say, you know what, I don't care about the excuse. I'm just gonna find a way to find a way to get over it and just do better. And the next thing he said is that everything that we are and everything that we know, we learn. All right, somebody taught us about it. We learn that, so we can choose what we want to learn in order to improve ourselves, and of course our environment and our life and everything else, because this is, everything comes from learning. Amazing. And even though you might start watching Tom Bilio and never come back to the Waiters Academy live stream, I would suggest you go there, man. Go there, guys, and you listen to those people, because he's interviewing some amazing people. And like I said already, I don't have time to read the books now. I've read a lot of books in my life, but I don't have the time right now to read the books. And I just constantly listen to the interviews that Tom is doing, and there's some other people that are doing great jobs with these interviews, and it's amazing how much I learn every single day, and you should do it too, because this is what it takes to be a better person, to grow, to live a better life, and so on and so on. I see one message here, and listen, guys, I'm done preaching and talking. It's Waiters Talk live streams are about you, so I want to hear from you what's going on in your life, what's happening. If you have any questions or anything, talk to me right now, and I'm here to talk to you. Mr. Pandey is here. What's up? Good afternoon from India. Good afternoon. I think it's already good afternoon here in, or maybe not yet. Still morning in Austria. But good morning, Mr. Pandey. What's going on, man? God of Wrestling is back. Hello, Ned. Good morning. Good morning. What's going on? How's the weather, man? I have a beautiful weather today here. You see, beautiful weather, sunny. And actually, when you stay on the sun, it's very warm. So I would love to go on the sun right now, but I gotta do the live stream, and of course I gotta keep working on the course and everything else. So no sun for me right now. Let's see. Talk to me, guys. What's going on? What's happening? Where are you from? What's your name? And what do you think about this leadership stuff that I'm talking, man? Because listen, I'm very inspired. I've been through a lot of tough times in my life. A lot of tough times. If you read my book, you can, guys, go to Amazon and read the free, the book for free. So you can just go write down in Amazon, Nothing Can Break Me Down, and read the book for free, and you see what kind of problems I deal in my life. So I've been through a lot of hard time, but the last 2 months were really because of the changes we made, because of completely we changed our lives with my wife and the family completely, and we went through some really tough changes and experience, and I was down. And the last 2 months I've been down, and everybody gets down. Everybody once in a while you get down. The problem is if you stay too long down, if you don't realize that you're in a bad shape and a bad mental state, and you need to get out of there as soon as possible. And listening to Joe Dispenza, listening to Jim Rohn, listening to John Maxwell, uh, it just gives me so much inspiration and so much power and energy. And just like that, man, just like that, everything changes because you change your way of thinking, and it's very important because nothing else matters. Whatever happens, it happens, and you cannot you cannot control what's happening in the world, but you can control how you react on this thing. And if you want to react, or you just want to disregard and just move on, and so on. So do you know, guys, that I don't have a TV in my life for the last 6 years, 6 or 7 years? I never watched TV. I don't have TV. I threw the TV out 6 or 7 years ago, and we never watch TV. I don't have TV. I don't watch the news. I don't watch the movies on the TVs and watching the advertising and all those kind of things. Never watch TV again in my life, because there's so many other good things that you can use the time instead of sitting in front of the TV and watching the TV. And there's I think it was Jim Rohn. It was Jim Rohn that was talking about how he um, was waking up every morning, and the first thing he goes outside to the newspaper stand, and he goes and buys like 6 different newspapers, and spend the morning until noon reading the newspapers. And even though it's the same newspaper, then the same news in all the different newspapers, he just keep reading and reading. And I remember my days was as a first time college student in university. I was doing the same thing. I woke up in the morning, and it was not in the morning because I was lazy. I didn't wake up in the morning. But whenever time I wake up, the first thing I do is I go down and I buy those newspapers. Okay, there was a different time. This was the change, the democratic change in Bulgaria, and I was so passionate about it, and I was so hopeful that I was seeing the news how the country changed, and we're gonna change, and we're gonna have a better life now, and so and so. And I was looking for the news there, man. I was looking, and I was reading, and actually wasting my time, because reading the news is the worst thing you can do. All right, reading books is the best thing you can do, and reading news is the worst thing you can do. All right. God of Wrestling says it's sunny here as well. I hope you enjoy your life in Australia. Hey, my friend, I'm not in Australia. I would love to go to Australia and live in Australia, but my wife is not allowing me. I would love to go in the United States and live in the United States. My life doesn't want to go so far. Even I offer her to go to live in Singapore or live in Dubai, because we both can get a really good jobs and well-paying jobs if we want to, just live in a different because I love to go in a different place and live in a different culture, and I love change in my life. My wife doesn't like change at all. So we are not in Australia. We are in Austria. A big difference, but I like Austria as long as I don't have to work that much as I've been working before, because I have bad experience here. I had a great job. I was making a lot of money, but I was working so hard and so much that I actually put my health and my life in danger. And I ended up in the hospital with an emergency. I passed out because I wasn't paying attention to my health, and I wasn't paying attention to nothing. I was just pushing so hard. And one day I was feeling bad, and I went to the doctor, and he told me, "Hey, listen, there is something going on in your life with your body. You gotta go to the hospital right now and check it out, because I see that something is not wrong, is not correct because of the blood test, but I cannot tell you what it is. You gotta go to the hospital right now." And I was like, this doctor doesn't know nothing. And I went back to work because they needed me at work, and I passed out. And I ended up in the hospital with emergency, and it was the worst experience in my life. I was, to be carried with emergency, that's just terrible. And I was like, I need to change because I'm gonna die. So I don't like working in Austria. I like the Austria. I like the country. It's a beautiful country, and it's a very social country, and I like it. It's a good country to live. Rajiv Ranjan Kumar. Hello, sir, from India. Hello, Rajiv. What's going on? How's everything? I see a nice picture you put there with the tie and the suit. And oh, shave, man, I got to shave and I got to take a haircut because I'm looking really, really terrible. But hey, I've been working out lately, trying to get back in shape. I'm starting to feel better. Mentally I feel better already, but physically I'm still down. And it always goes both together. The best way to get in better mental shape and better physical shape is if you work on your brain and if you work on your body together. This is the best way to improve your overall shape, and that's what I'm trying to do. So I would suggest you guys do it every morning, or if you don't have time in the morning, in the afternoon, you find time and you do, at least 200 push-ups. You're young. You can start with 200, but you can go really quickly to 1,000 push-ups a day. And I've been doing this for many years now, but I had to stop because of the surgeries and all this bullshit. So now I'm trying to get back in shape. God of Wrestling. I wanted to ask you, Ned, about waiters in airports. Do they make more money because prices are higher in airports, or it doesn't matter? The basic law is that you make more money when you're working in a more expensive restaurant. Now, when you're saying airport, it depends what kind of airport. If you're working on a coffee shop in the airport where the people stay in line and buy stuff and they sit down, and you're not gonna make more money because you're working in a coffee shop. Okay, yes, the prices are high, but that sometimes stop people from tipping because, oh, it's like, okay, I'm paying so much money here for a coffee. Why should I leave an extra dollar? It doesn't make no sense. So not always like that. If you work in an airport, in a restaurant, if you work in a, listen, they call me from a big American company, the Texas company that runs the lounges, the American Express lounges on the airport around the world, and they want me to create a training program for them. And when you work in this lounge, you might make money, but listen, because everything is completely free inside the lounge, how you make tip then? You don't make tip because everything is free. The people don't even put their hands in their pockets to pay or whatever. So you're not making that much money. Maybe somebody will leave you tip because you've done some extraordinary for them, but that's few people, and mostly the people that use this are business people. They tend not to tip so well when they're on a business trip, and so it it's not guaranteed that you are going to make more money working on an airport, but it's a well-paid job. And if you're doing a great job, if you really put yourself on the line and say, hey man, I don't care if I'm going to make money with this guest or not going to make money with this guest, I will give this guest the best service I could possibly give, and let's see what's happening, and suddenly you're going to see a change in your earnings and the guest responses and behavior, and you're going to start doing better and better. But this is not just for the airport. This is of course for every restaurant, for every waiter anywhere in the world. So yeah, God of Wrestling, I meant Austria. I know, man. You know that I'm not in Australia. You know that I'm in Austria. You're gonna come and work here with me, right? Now, I see that, for example, the last couple of days, like 3, 4 days, the YouTube channel is down. Nobody's watching those videos. I see now on the live stream there are not so many people also, because those are the days of the year that everybody's busy. Everybody that has a job right now in the hospitality is kicking on all cylinders. Everybody is working really long hours and working every day, and that's what's happening with my wife too. She's working really a lot right now, and I understand that there is not much going now, and I don't expect that our live stream is going to be so busy as before, and not so many people will be watching the videos on the YouTube channel because everybody's busy. But that's good. That means that people are working. That means that people have their jobs back, and that's great. I want to see everybody getting a job. Everybody's making money. Everybody's getting back to normal because this virus just destroyed this industry in the last 2 years, man. It was terrible. But I guess no matter how much they talk about the new Stamm and what's going to happen, blah, 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 I think the governments are not locking down the countries no more like they used to, and hopefully that's the case. Bagura is back on the live stream. Nice to see you, my friend. What's going on? Hi, brother. A course for American Carrier. That's great. Hi, brother. A course for American Carrier. That's great. Bagura, I don't understand what you mean, man. American Carrier. American Carrier. That sounds like you want to work in the Navy or something. You're making a suggestion, something, but I don't understand what you mean. Can you please explain? Because I really don't understand what you're saying, man. Listen, guys, I want to share this link with you. I don't understand. This is not possible. I should be able to chat with you. So member and super chat messages, member and super chat messages, top messages. Some messages such as potential spam may not be visible. Live chat, all messages are visible. But how do I send a message? Can somebody tell me how do I send a message to you right now during the live stream? Don't understand that. Because I want to share this link. This video is gonna change your life, man. I mean, really, it's gonna completely change your life. Share. What should I share? I don't want to share. I want to share something else. This is not possible. I just need to find out how to chat with you. None. Hello chat, super chat, live chat. Super chat is not. What is super chat? Super chat is about the money. Top chat, not top chat. Live chat. All messages are visible. Okay. And now, how do I type a message? How do I type a message? Go to channel, report, put in user in timeout, hide user on channel, add one. All right. Unfortunately, I'm not able to. In order to work in restaurants, do you need to know Fidelo computerized system? No. You got so many different systems. You don't need to know this or that system. You don't need to know all the systems. You got Micros, you got Fidelo, you got all those kind of different systems. You're going to learn them. Of course, once you get to the restaurant and you're going to learn the system, and then you're going to go to another restaurant and they're going to have a different system. You're going to learn that too. But, going from a restaurant to a restaurant to a restaurant, you will get a hand of it, because there are different companies that create different systems, but they're all based on the same thing, and you get a handle of it once you get some experience. So don't worry about it. But what's important is once you get to the restaurant, to tell your manager, hey, put me on the training program in the computer. I want to spend the next 2 hours after you finish work or before you start work. You come earlier. I want to spend 2 hours working, playing with the computer system, so I learn it and I don't waste my time when I start taking orders and putting orders down, because this is one of the worst thing that you can do, not knowing the computer system and wasting so much time. You know what? Sometimes you have one restaurant with one computer, 3 stations now, and you're very slow. But all the waiters need to use this computer, and you are taking for so long. And this happened in my last job, because we work with one computer the first 2 years, and then I put another computer because that was just not the good way to do business. We have 2 or 3 stations full, and you have 3 waiters waiting on a line to put the orders down because we have one computer, and because somebody and always one of the waiters was a new person, and he needs to learn and so on and so. And sometimes I give the learlings, the freshener to do station, and they take a longer time to put the order down, and that's terrible. So as a waiter, once you hit the floor, or before you hit the floor, you go to the computer, you tell your manager, I want to spend 2-3 hours on the computer playing. I want to know where the beverage is. I want to know where the wine is. I want to know where the food is, the salad, the dessert, and so on. So when I take the order from the table and I come here, it doesn't take me more than 20 seconds to put everything down, with the modifiers and all the blah, 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 blah. Because you don't have time to spend 5 minutes on the computer putting one table down. You'll be lost on your station. You're gonna have new tables. You're gonna, the guests will wait a longer time for their food and so on. So you don't need to know the system to get the job and start working. What you need to know is, what you need to do is, once you go to the restaurant and you're hired to work there, you spend at least 2-3 hours playing with the computer system, learning the system, so you're prepared once the restaurant open the doors for the guest. So God of Wrestling, it's funny when people think that waiter is a low paid job. I hate stereotypes. Listen, don't hate nobody, nothing. The people that say those things, how many people call me out for saying that you can work as a waiter and live like a star. Do you know how many people call me to tell me that this is bullshit, that I'm trying to disillusion you or whatever, and I'm a fake, or I'm a cheater, and I'm a con artist and so on. So because I say this all the time. You can work as a waiter and live like a movie star, like a rock star. People don't believe that. I don't care. It's their choice. Whatever they want to believe, they can believe. Those people are miserable. There's so many waiters that they hate their job and they hate their life and so on. So it's really, I'm sorry for those people, but this is their choice. And I'm not debating with those people, and I'm debating on their problem. I'm just trying to help the people that have open heart, the people that want to improve, the people that want to live better life. And because I live a life, amazing life as a waiter, I know that what I'm saying is true, and not only me. I got so many friends that live amazing lives being a waiters. So, just completely ignore the noise. Don't pay attention to whatever anybody says, because it's not important. It's important what's going on with your head, in your head, and with your life. Everything else is just noise. Ignore it. So good. All right, guys. I think that's enough for today. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for being active. Jay is on the live, man. You can say really quickly what's going on with you, because I'm closing right now. Not much going on. Everybody's on the job making money, and that's better than being here on a live stream for sure. But I hope that you take advantage of the information I give you, and improve yourself, and improve your life, because that's the only way to improve your life. Improving yourself. That's it. There is no other way. You improve yourself and you improve your life. All right. God of Wrestling, see you, Ned. Enjoy your time with the family and friends. Now, thank you, my friend. I will. You too, man. Enjoy the free time now, and keep pushing those German language and this management classes. Jeremy, let's have a great day and week. Can't wait to finish your course soon. Once I get promoted to waiter, you are a great teacher. God bless you. Thank you, Jay, and I'm looking forward to talking to you, man, on live camera. And I'm looking forward to hear from you. You promoted to waiter, and not just promoted to waiter. I want to hear that you got the best station in the restaurant, in the best shift, so you really start making the real money, man. I want to hear that, because This is what gives everybody else on the channel inspiration. You know, people like you, people like wow, Marcella in Bari. You know, this is what the beauty of this the channel is. Not just what I say, but you learning, applying what you learn, and then showing the progress and sharing this with everybody else. So I'm looking forward to that, man. All right, guys, thank you very much. Enjoy your day, enjoy your evening, stay out of trouble, work hard, and don't forget, man, you can work as a waiter and live like a rock star. Forget what everybody says. This is a fact, and you can do it. Ciao. You're welcome, Jay. Thank you, man.